My dinner tonight is a very, very simple dinner. It is just a can of corn, a cup of rice, and a can of roast beef. But I have to say that my dinner was provided to me by God. And how I say that tonight's dinner was provided by God is He instilled in me years ago to always be prepared, to have a stockpile of food. All of this is out of my pantry, and it just dawned on me that I'm eating out of my pantry that I put away. Some of it 2 years ago. I was putting it away, and I didn't know I was going to be sick. I didn't know that this was going to happen to me. At that time, I had no idea, but it was instilled. It was just ingrained in me that I needed to prepare. I needed to prepare for anything that came along. And everybody is thinking, well, being prepared is for like a natural disaster or war or the country collapsing. No, I am prepared for my own body collapsing on me. Nothing out. The rest of the world, they're still in their world. They're still doing their things. Whereas now I'm at a point where I can't do most of the things that I used to do. And without having this store of food, I know that I do believe that other people would help me, and there are people who tell me they're willing to help me and everything, and I am so thankful for that. And God bless them. May God bless them and continue to bless them throughout the remainder of their lives. But there's something about knowing that God is taking care of me, and He was taking care of me 2 years ago to be ready for today. To be ready for when my body wasn't working. He had it instilled in me and ingrained in me to do that. And I wouldn't have known. I was still working and everything was going along just fine. And had I known, I would have been doing things a whole lot different 2 years ago. I would have still been putting food aside, but I would have been putting a lot more aside had I known where I'd be and what would happen. I didn't think this was going to happen to me. So this is my thing of saying that no matter what, everybody in this whole country needs to have at least a month's food on hand in their own house. And whatever means it takes, if that means you cut back on a coffee, quit, take 1 month off of internet, I don't know, maybe get a side hustle, collect cans. You can't imagine all of the stuff that we throw in the dump, how much of it has value to it recycled. Any of that stuff. Everybody's out there chasing their fortune and wanting their millions. Take some of that fortune and make sure your pantry is full, because you never know what might happen. You never know if you're going to be found in the same situation that I'm found in. And if you don't have anything, you might really be in trouble, because all the hoops that you have to jump through to try to get help, especially as somebody who's never asked for help before, I am finding that out is difficult. Even getting the stuff that I feel, that I have paid into, unemployment, Social Security, even getting all of that, it is going to be a long time before I see any of my Social Security money. It is going to be a while before I see any unemployment, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that it's a cumbersome mess. It's not like you can just go down and tell them, oh, I got fired from my job, and they hand you money. That is not how it happens. You have to jump through a whole bunch of hoops before they'll even look at you. So if you're prepared and you have at least a month's worth of food, at least you have a month to help you figure out what to do on the other side. Just what to do tomorrow. You don't have to worry about what you're going to eat tomorrow if you have a pantry full of food. You have a pantry full of food to feed you for a while, at least, until somehow you can get some help. Anyway, going on. I'm ranting. I'm sorry. But I just want to say thank you, God. Thank you, God, for this food that you have provided for me. And praise you. Praise your wonderful, mighty name. Thank you, God. I am so grateful. Thank you for watching this edition of Not So Remote Alaska. And until next time, may God bless and keep each and every one of you. And with that, I am out.